Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. I missed out on, I think, the last two Fridays. Man, it always looks fucking cricket. Uh, 2 Fridays, I think. So I figured I'd do one tonight. And this might be the regular thing now, is Saturday nights instead of Friday nights. If I do Friday nights, it'll probably be a couple hours later than usual, because next week is my last week on day shift for a couple of months. So I will be getting home at a later time. So, yeah. Alright, out of breath after moving one piece of furniture. Okay, so in this stream, of course, you guys can ask whatever you want to ask me while I'm showing my 88 films collection. One. Only watched one title. I've skimmed through a lot of them, doing unboxings and stuff, and sorry, I'm getting. Didn't turn my notifications off for whatever reason because I'm stupid. I don't know. I haven't watched any of the slasher classics. I've watched one regular one, and once I'm on that other shift, I'm going to start watching these slasher classics and reviewing each and every one of them. So they will get watched here very shortly. I don't know if I'll make it through all of them, but quite a few. And say I have skimmed through some of them, checking the quality. I've done unboxings for some of these and everything, and there's still a few I need to get. I think I'm missing like I don't know, 12, 15 titles in the slasher line. So, yeah, if you guys have seen any of these movies, let me know what you think of them. I have seen some of the movies themselves, but not these particular releases. So, uh, yeah, let's dive right in here. Not seeing any. Genzo, what's going on, man? There we go. Notifications are working. Chat, whatever. Uh, Dive right into these. Start with the slasher classics here, and say I'm missing some of them. Got to fill in the gaps here. But Graduation Day, which I hear a lot of people talk about. I know this has other releases. How goes it? Going good, man. Going good. Can't complain today. At least it was a nice weekend besides the rain and then snow coming on Monday. Awesome. So yeah, Graduation Day. This is number one in the collection. I believe the reverse art is the same. Yes, it is, except without the banner there and the symbol. So it is number one. Number two in the line here is I'm Here. I don't have any of the 88 films releases, so I can't add much here. A lot of these have been released by other companies, man. So, I mean, here in the U.S., so I know like Code Red, Scorpion releases a lot of the same titles as 88 and a couple other companies, so no worries there. Yeah, Mother's Day. So I think this is a originally same art under their line as well. I don't know if it has a blue release from them or not, but number three in the line here is Don't Go in the Woods Alone. I believe this has a Vinegar Syndrome release, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if that one has that same artwork on there too. So a lot of these have reverse art, but I guess early on they didn't do too much of that. I hear this one's not great, but gotta have it. Number four here is Flattery University. Again, I believe this is available. I think it's a Code Red release or something. This one did have reverse art. I'm not gonna take them out, but you can kind of see there. Yeah, this one looks definitely right up my alley. I cannot wait to dive into these finally. The Viz, what's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining. I know you've probably seen a lot of these. Patrick Holmes, what's going on? I know the Viz has probably seen 90% of these movies. Don't Go in the Woods, not a big on that movie. Very mixed on it. Yeah, I hear a lot of people say that was not very good. This one here, number five, I hear is a really fun movie, though. That is Slaughterhouse. I believe this is released by Vinegar Syndrome. Is that right? I do believe here in the U.S. So if you guys don't, U.S. Mother's Day release is out of print, goes for $50. Wow. Yeah, I hear the Vinegar Syndrome transfer of Slaughterhouse is way better than the 88. So, you guys here, like me in the U.S., if you guys don't have region-free players, definitely pick up, that one. Or even if you do, pick up that one if you're not worried about completing the collection like I am. And then we go from number 5 to number 8 because I'm missing some releases here. But that is Dead of Winter. I don't really know anything about this. I know this has another release too. Anything better than Nail Gun Massacre? Really? Yeah, I think that's one I still got to get to is Nail Gun Massacre. Dead of Winter. I know this one has a U.S. release too. I believe the Scream Factory release. Man, I just bumped on the board. 88 films recently ordered just before Dawn. Slaughterhouse, Nail Gun Massacre. Yeah, the shipping takes forever, man. It is, especially if it's like a pre-order. I pre-ordered Grizzly and Adult Fairy Tales because they have slipcovers, and I'm a slipcover junkie with them, and they're very limited. So I wanted to get those, and it hasn't even. I got emailed saying they were in stock or something, but still hasn't even dispatched or anything. And once they dispatch, it's like 2 weeks. Thumbtack Massacre. Is that one you made, Genzo? Make a Thumbtack Massacre? Yeah, Dead of Winter, number 8 in the line here, I believe. This one, it just has the plain black and white reverse art. And we jump from 8 to number 11, which is Blood-Sucking Pharaohs in Pittsburgh. I hear this one's a really good time. This one does have reverse art. So I'm not going to take all these out, but you can still see the gist of it there. I had some of them switched around, but then my OCD told me I needed all of the banners there and all to be uniformed. So, yeah, I don't know. That was number 11. And number 12, too small to use a knife, hence the thumbtacks. Oh, Vern Troyer is going to be the killer? Okay, I got you, man. Nightmares, or Nightmares on a Damaged Brain. So here, this one is absolutely fantastic. Shocked by that. You guys are talking about movies I haven't seen. I haven't watched any of these guys, so like I said, I've seen some of the movies themselves, like the one coming up next, but I haven't watched any of these releases. But yeah, Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. Yeah, I hear this one is absolutely fantastic, and I know this one has a U.S. release as well. I think all these probably do for the most part, if you guys are not region free. And then we go number 13. Do I have any of the Sleepaway Camps from Scream Factory? I only have the first one from Scream Factory, and I'll show you why in just a few minutes. Children of the Corn, which of course I have seen, but I have not watched this release. Man, I'm going to really have to... I might have to jump around on these and not go in order once I start watching them. Because there's a lot of them I want to watch first. Don't... like, just before dawn. Yeah, Children of the Corn, number 13 in the series. And I ordered that one, and... No, these are not Code Reds. These are all 88 Films releases. Which people believe that them and Code Red are in, like, the same company. Wally's Game was really good. I'm going to check that out. I did get Children of the Corn 3... along with that, because 2 was either out of stock or it wasn't on sale or something at the time. These were on sale for like $7 at the time that I got them. So if you guys are region free, definitely check out 88 Films website. They run special deals, offers a lot of times. I know right now they have a lot of the Vault and Italian collections on sale. For Italian collections are like $12 right now, and I think it's free shipping over like $35 from the UK. So that's really good. I have not seen Urban Harvest. I'm sure it's not very good. I've only seen the first and second Children of the Corns. I hear Code Red has the yellow cases, right? No, I don't. Yellow cases is Shameless. Code Red just does, I believe. I don't know. I think they do like clear and just regular blue, maybe. I'm not really sure. I don't collect Code Red. I don't want to get involved in another company to collect, so I just don't. So yeah, True on the Corn 3, number 15. And here is Sleepaway Camp 2. Amazing on the prices on their site right now. Yeah, it is. Yeah, they're running some really, really good deals here lately. Like the Up and Smoke Blu-ray kind of mix on the picture, but sound was good. Yeah, I need to get that too. That re-release of Cheech and Chong. I wonder if they're gonna release all of them again. I haven't seen any of those in forever. Here is Sleepaway Camp 2 from '88. I need to get 2 and 3 Scream Factories, but also known as Nightmare Vacation 2. And comes with a booklet and all that. That's the only reason I haven't gotten the Scream Factories yet. Yeah, man, region free is definitely the way to go, Austin. You can get the players for, I know there's one brand, I can't remember that, was it like Psyche or Seiki or Trainee? What's going on, brother? Oh, man. Yeah, I can't. Sleepaway Camp sequels are cheesy fun. I haven't watched 2 and 3. I've seen 1 a long time ago. I haven't even watched the Scream Factory release since I got it. I've seen it way back when, but have not seen the sequels. So, yeah, I need to get 2 and 3 Scream Factory releases. I have the slip to 2, I think. So I definitely need to get that one, and then find the slip for the other one. And then, of course, you got to have Sleepaway Camp 3, which they couldn't get the rights to the first one. But you do have reverse art on that as well. If you guys can see through the case, it's probably not. Hey, Trainee, man, thanks again for the hookup on that slip, man. Appreciate it. Want to see Alice, Sweet Alice, Wild Beast. Oh. A letdown. Happy I did not buy the Blu-ray. Wild Beast was a letdown. One I hear is not too great as well. That is Scalps at number 19. So that was that falled in line. Fell in line. Falled. Yeah. I can't ever talk when I'm on here. And you do have reverse art on there as well. Like I say, I know you guys can't see that shit, but I'm so picky about them lining up. I don't want to take the art out and mess with that. You guys can talk about whatever, ask whatever while I'm doing this. The scene where the boiling part of the water falls on the top. Dude, part 1 was pretty messed up. I think we're talking about Sleepaway Camp. Is that what that was? I can't remember. Drive-In Massacre, number 20 in the collection. Which I did have the Severin release of this, but got rid of that one. And the artwork on this reverse is cool. I really like that one. But I can't flip it around because it won't match up to the others. And that does a new movie called... I don't know that one, Matt. Is that another IFC Scream Factory collaboration? Yeah, Drive-In Massacre, number 20. Slasher Classic line. And then the first... No. Intruder was the first movie they released with a slipcover. No, it is. I haven't watched it yet. I hear it's really good, though. Genzo just reviewed Darkness Rising from IFC Midnight. I believe that one. Was that a collaboration with Scream Factory? Genzo? I believe so. Yes, I do. Somewhere. Yes, Pumpkinhead from Scream Factory. I do have Austin. Liv Tyler, and then one who. Oh, Brad Dourif. You guys talking about Darkness Rising still, or? So yeah, number 24, Mountaintop Massacre, or Mountaintop Motel Massacre, with the slipcover. I think the one before this, the only other one that had a slip at that time was Intruder, which I haven't picked up because no, I've not watched the sequels to Pumpkinhead. I know Pumpkinhead 2 is pretty cheap. It came in the horror pack as well, so where he's wearing tennis shoes on the picture or something. Yeah, that is. Know nothing about this one. I hear it's pretty good. I believe this was a Troma release as well, if I remember correctly. I could be totally wrong. Maybe not. I don't know. And another one I hear great things about. That's number 26 in the collection, so I'm missing 25. That is Hide and Go Shriek. I hear really good things about this one. This is actually a. I didn't even realize that was a combo on this one. Saw Pumpkinhead 2 in the theater. I did not realize. Huh. This was a Darkness Rising, looked cheap as hell. Filming stuff in the woods at night in dark house. That was direct to video. That's weird. I don't. A lot of these aren't double disc. Oh, sorry. Trying to figure out why this one's 2 disc. I don't know. It's weird. Doesn't say like disc 1 has this and disc 2 has that. Anybody have this release of Hide and Go Shriek? Let me know why there's 2 discs. I didn't really. Is it a Blu-ray DVD? Is that what it is? Ah, it is a Blu-ray DVD combo. Ah. Says it right on the front, if I paid attention. I think that's like the only one that's a. And you know, the DVD might be. Mandy and Nick Cage look better than Mom and Dad. How many Argento Blu-rays do you have? Not very many. I just recently started getting some, actually trying to get into that Giallo. So all I have is Bird with the Crystal Plumage and Deep Red, as I believe the only 2 that I have right now. But I'm going to check those out and see how I like them and everything. So, asking how many. Yeah, I got to watch that here soon. And Cat of Nine Tails limited edition is back in stock. Dude, I want the Phenomena, is that how you say it? It is, I wanted that limited edition, and I looked at prices on eBay today. Fucking ridiculous. And that's the edition that I want to match the other sets. And they put Cat of Nine Tails limited edition back in stock on Diabolic, but don't have the funds to get it. So I think it's like $45 with shipping. And here we go, Just Before Dawn. Who did I get this from? I got this from somebody that used to do videos. Slasher Junkie, I think his last name was. His ending YouTube name was. I do believe I got this from him. I know Viz knows who I'm talking about. And Trini might know too. Damn, it's gonna bug me. Anyway, I got this from a fellow YouTuber at the time with this slipcase, which is impossible to find. And yeah, you guys are talking really highly of this, so I may not go in order once I start watching these and skip to ones that are more recommended. But they will all get done eventually. And there's the regular artwork there. I believe this was a Code Red release as well. All right. which is why a lot of people believe that they're the same company as Code Red, but in the UK, because a lot of releases are released by them and Scorpion, which those two are the same company. So, then we got number 28, Happy Hell Night. You guys don't get Janzo started on IFCs, guys. He'll go all day with that. Also known as Frat Fright, which just sounds fucking stupid. I believe that's the same cover. Yeah, Happy Hell Night. I love they do these in the red cases though, but they've kind of changed into like a squared case instead of the rounded, like on their newer ones, which I do not like the squared ones. But whatever. We got Luthor the Geek, which I believe is also released by Vinegar Syndrome. And you have that alternate artwork there. You got booklets and shit. But yeah, really, really awesome company, guys. If you have not gotten into them, and a lot of these slasher classics are actually region free, even though they say B on them. A lot of them play in all players. Like this is region free right here. This says A, B, and C on it. At number 30, we got the Toolbox Murders, which of course this is already released here in the U.S. as well. Anyone buying the Die Hard and Matrix 4Ks? I might get the Die Hards eventually because I don't own those on Blu-ray yet. But the Matrix, Toolbox Murders, that's the one with Sherry Moon, right? I believe I heard it was terrible. Really excited to check this one out though. I hear this one's really good. So I believe this had, yeah, you got alternate. Just the first films on, just the Matrix films and Die Hard. Yeah, I know Viz yanks the slipcovers and waits till they drop in price. Which Die Hard do you like the best? I always like Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's just me though. I remember watching that before I even really knew who Sam Jackson was. Die Hard 2 was awesome. The first three are the best. Yes, they are. The new ones are just terrible. Yeah, Toolbox Murders. Almost done. Number 31. Change the color. Timing. First Matrix. Really, they went and messed with the picture on the Matrix, huh? I don't know. I don't know. 4K has not really impressed me too much. I mean, I know I got a cheaper 4K TV, but you know, I don't have a $3,000-$4,000 one to really show everything it can do. But there's not enough difference for me to rebuy shit, man. Is you like the fourth Die Hard? Hey man, to each their own. To each their own, man. All right. Number 31, House on Sorority Row. I hear this one is a fantastic, fun time. Also known as House of Evil. Kind of like that cover. It's weird looking. It's creepy. I like the jester clown thing. The reviews on that Virgin Suicides are kind of mixed on the Criterion. Really? It's a fantastic film, though, man. I definitely want to get that. When is Jupiter Ascending coming to 4K? I haven't watched it yet. I hear it's terrible. I hear it's nice to look at, but that's about it. But I thought this one had another. No. I gotta watch that one day. I still want to watch Valerian as well. Those nice, visually stunning movies. Yeah, House on Sorority Row, number 31. And then we got Slaughterhouse Rock at 32. I don't know anything about this movie. I skimmed through it a little bit. It looks pretty cool. But this one says Region B. All the yep, all the Mission Impossible is getting 4K releases. There's, of course, I might get Grease 4K though, because it's one of my favorite movies. I can't believe I really admitted that, but the horror man says Slaughterhouse Rock is a blast. Cool, right on, man. Genzo says Grease rocks. Yeah, I'll probably get that Forrest Gump too because I don't have it on Blu-ray either. I had the slip for the Blu-ray, but um, never did pick it up. Any Slumber Party Massacre? I believe so. Just the first one. Slumber Party Massacre. If you want to see my Scream Factories, man, go to my first live stream with a picture of the Scream Factories on it. I go through all of them on that one. And then we have one a lot of people were anticipating, and that is Sweet 16, which is number 33. I think I have all of them from, 27 on or 20 something. Slumber Party Massacre 1 is awesome. The second is awful. I'll get 2 and 3 is in like a double pack, isn't it? From Scream Factory. Is that right? I could be wrong. Fuck, I don't know everything. I do have some different artwork there on that Sweet 16. I believe this is the more original cover. Maybe. Yeah, that's a Scream Factory too, right, Biz? I need to get caught back up. Speaking of which, yeah, Rock and Blues, I hear nothing but great things about Sweet 16. It was like one of the, aside from the 2 coming up, was like the fastest selling release that they've had. And a lot of people were really looking forward to that release. And I gotta say, the ones I skimmed through on these guys, the transfers are just amazing. Do you have any of the Scream disc of... No, I do not have Lawnmower Man. I do like that movie, though. I think it's pretty underrated. But I don't know if it's really a Scream Factory type movie, but I don't think they really even care anymore what they released under that company. The lines between Scream Factory and Shout Factory have gotten so blurred that probably Lawnmower Man is a short story. Twisted One Stephen King's best. Movie has nothing to do with the short story. If I was a reader, man, I'd probably read that. I don't even like reading subtitles. So. Blood Harvest, which with the impossible to find slipcover, you can still get this movie on eBay, and I've seen Diabolic has it. Question for everyone: if you could have any movie get a collector's edition Scream Factory, what would it be? Well, I'd probably have to go with my favorite movie, since it hasn't gotten a good release, at least here in the U.S. Devil's Rejects would be an awesome Scream Factory release. I don't know if they've done any Lionsgate movies. I'm happy Mouth of Madness finally getting. Yeah, Mouth of Madness is so underrated, man. It is probably my favorite John Carpenter film, even more than Halloween. I know that's like blasphemy or whatever, but I just love that movie. I don't know what it is about it, and I actually haven't seen it in probably 6-7 years, but man, it's such a good movie. The Scream films need a Scream Factory. I could see them doing the first one, and then maybe the others in like a double pack. But I would say they're too new, but so is The Strangers and Dragging Me to Hell, so that doesn't fucking matter anymore. If they did the Batmans, would they fall under Scream or should they go under Shout? Shout Select, maybe. But yeah, that's the announcement for In the Mouth of Madness is probably their best announcement in a while. Really excited for that one. And I would have to say, Drag Me to Hell, love a movie with a happy ending. Yeah, yeah. Evil Dead would be another one to do Scream Factory. It's a lot of people in this community's favorite movie or close to it. Um, yeah, and I thought I had that Blu-ray, and I guess I don't. I think I gave it away already because I was already planning on getting it. I never even watched it. Yeah, Evil Dead One, man. I mean, really, all three of them would be great. Do a trilogy like they're doing with It's Alive or something. I would fall into a weird category like Mad Max Teen Wolf. Yeah, although Scream Factory do Maximum Overdrive. I would love for anybody here in the U.S. to do Maximum Overdrive, man. I don't understand. I mean, we all know it has to do with rights issues and everything like that, but there's just got to be an easy way for them to get a hold of certain titles. I don't know. Are they not wanting to spend the money to get them, or what? Are they just being cheap? And I mean, you see they're re-releasing all the movies in steelbooks, re-releasing non-collectors editions now into collectors editions. They're so money hungry. It's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, anyway, Blood Harvest. I skimmed through this. This movie looks fucking terrible. I ain't even gonna lie. Um, do have reverse art here. It's a weird one. Exorcist 2 by Arrow or Scream Factory with both cuts. I would even. It was not great. I've not seen any of the Exorcists besides the first one. You do get a booklet and stuff in here with Blood Harvest. Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Yeah, it is definitely. It's pretty bad. Blood Harvest is pretty bad. Yeah, and this isn't like a 4:3 format. Doesn't even fill the screen and shit. It's just like they did the absolute best they could with the transfer because it was on, uh, what was it, 16 millimeter. It's sought after because of Tiny Tim's creepiness. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching it. It just looks. Um, this was like 17, $18 on 88 for 50 to up above that with the slip. Probably close to $100 with the slip, which is fucking insane. There's no way I would pay that for one movie. All right, and the other one that everybody was extremely excited for sold out of the slipcover faster than I've ever seen them sell out of one. That is Alice, Sweet Alice. So if you guys haven't gotten this yet and you wanted the slip, tough shit. You ain't getting one unless you track it down. Um, I think that was limited to 150 or 200. Oh. There is the Holy Terror, which is the alternate U.S. title for the cut version. Yep. I like that artwork better than the Holy Terror. And this was released under Roger. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining in, man. Almost through the movies now. Magic Mask. Is the 88 Films website the best place to pick these up? Yes, especially right now, man. We were talking earlier before you joined that they have really, really good deals going right now. A lot of the slasher classics are on sale. A lot of the Italian collection, the Vault, everything. You get a lot of titles for $10, $12, and it was last time I placed an order free shipping over $35 to the U.S. Only thing is, you got to wait like 2 to 3 weeks to get your stuff because it's extremely slow. Royal snail mail, whatever you want to call it. But definitely worth it, man. Yeah, that is Alice, Sweet Alice, number 35 in the collection. I'll be back if you're still on. I gotta get to bed. Right on, man. Thoughts on 3 from Hell coming out? I don't really have any thoughts, to be honest, because I don't know anything about the plot of the movie. So I'm just curious of how he's going to bring him back from the dead, or if maybe they didn't die. I don't. It was pretty gruesome end scene there on Devil's Rejects for them to still be alive. But and I've seen they've been announcing, still announcing more and more people to be in that movie. So I know you got Clint Howard in there. They just announced Richard Brake from 31, and of course the Night King from Game of Thrones. Yeah, Dee Wallace in there. Slips. I just don't care about them. It isn't all about the movie anyway. Sorry, Slipcase fans. Oh, I agree, man. It's nice to have them, but I don't think a third House Rejects film is needed, but still interesting. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen them do something different, like kind of like they did in the vein of like Texas Chainsaw a little bit, where they went back and told stories of growing up. Hey, not sure how they're going to do a third sequel. Slipcase Fever. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Roger. I don't know what Rob Zombie's plan is to bring these people back, man. I have no idea, but I would have liked to seen him do uh, beginning origin stories of the 3 main characters. Uh, go and show how they got to where they were in House of Thousand Corpses. What their upbringing was of Otis and Spalding and Baby. What they went through as kids and teenagers and stuff like that. Maybe Devil's Rejects was just a dream. Maybe they were so fucked up on all the drugs and shit they were doing at Charlie's Ranch there. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure. And hopefully it gets a theatrical release. I don't know. Tiny fucked the stump. Yeah, yep. Oh, poor Tiny, man. Yeah, he's not going to be back in it since Matthew McGregor, he passed right after that movie was made. So, I don't know how I know all their names. But, and then the last one that had been released in the Slasher Classic line. Have I seen Called Up Chucky? Yes, and I'm one of the few people that actually really like that movie for what it was. On the DVD, which the extras on. Yeah, I know, Roger. That's like the main reason I hold on to that DVD is for that. What is it? 30 Days in Hell, the making of thing. Is it 30 or 31? Great making of documentary with the DVD, and the Blu-rays just like fucking bare bones. I don't. They do that with a lot of releases too, and it's very upsetting. It makes you keep either take that and make it like a combo pack, or you have to keep your DVD, which I keep those anyways. Those are ones I'll never get rid of because they mean so much to me. But yeah, it's like people don't care about features anymore, but yet we all buy, Scream Factories and Arrows and stuff like that for the features. But big companies don't really give a shit. So yeah, Offerings. I've not seen this here. It's a complete rip-off of Halloween. So definitely look forward to checking that out. I'm sure Roger's probably seen a lot of these I just went through. I hate when they shortchange us on the features. Yes, me too, man. Granted, I don't usually watch them on like your basic releases, your normal run-of-the-mill movies, but yeah, when they released the remake of Dawn of the Dead on Blue, first time they left out the features. Yeah, I hear that DVD Ultimate Collector's Edition or whatever it is, the big thick DVD of that is the best version to have, really. Hopefully Scream will get them and release them on Blue. Yeah, we were talking about that right before you joined, Roger. What we'd like to see Scream Factory release and favorite Hellraiser film or video release. Uh, my favorite's always been 3, Hell on Earth. I don't know why, but I mean, of course, the first one's probably the best one, but my favorite has always been 3. I don't know, it's weird. And I always liked Hellworld. And Judgment, I enjoyed quite a bit too. Definitely heading on the right path with the franchise for sure. I forget what the other. Sorry. But yeah, Roger, we were talking about what we wanted to release. Of course, I want Devil's Rejects released from Stream Factory and Evil Dead and director's commentary of Dawn of the Dead remake was great. We're getting drunk while recording it. Sounds like a good time. I don't really listen to commentaries too much. I did listen to the commentary on Devil's Rejects because it's because it's that. But I'm getting kind of tired of even talking about all that. I don't know. Finish up these real quick. This is from their Vault collection. As I Drink Your Blood. This movie looks like it's probably terrible. There's the... Yeah, Hellraiser 2 is good too. I mean, the first 3 are definitely the best, Roger. I agree. 2 is really good as well. I don't know. My favorite movies of franchises always seem to be the ones that aren't the best film of it, but it just hits a certain spot. I don't know. It's weird. What's wrong with I Drink Your Blood, Genzo? And I believe I've seen The Beast Within. Have not watched it yet. I do own it. I do get a booklet and stuff. I got a lot of movies I gotta watch, man. I feel bad that I have not seen a lot of these movies. But, no, I do not have the Phantasm box set. I'd be happy with either one, the Arrow or the Welgo USA. And that does not want to get back in there. Ow. Watch Humanoids from the Deep. No. I gotta watch a lot of shit. I've been watching a lot of stuff that was sent to me for review here lately, so I haven't had time to watch what I want to watch. Which I'll get to in a minute. The Welgos I want to have. Yeah, I want the features on the Arrow set, man, and I know Arrow's going to deliver on quality on that stuff. I know the box is crap, the plastic sphere and all that. Just try to get the Eddie Romero films from the 60s. Not sure I know anything about the Eddie Romero films. Welgo's a great company. Yeah, I still kick myself almost every day for not grabbing that when it was on sale for like 40 or 50 bucks at Best Buy or some shit, and now it's like $150, $200 or something. It's insane. We got Pigs, number 3 in the Vault collection. And yes, certain movies I haven't picked up yet because they ran out of slipcovers. Probably get the Arrow set Phantasm 2. Yeah, I know it's going to be better quality as far as the picture and the features and everything like that. I do like the Welgo set better, and it would fit on the shelf nicely. And also known as Daddy's Deadly Darlings. Is Pigs a police documentary? I believe so. Yes. I believe they're responding to a call where they feed people to pigs and shit goes down. No, not really. Yeah, I'm missing some of these Vault collections because I want to make sure they have the slips. Because it's very important. I can't watch the movie without a slipcover. Eddie Romero did cheap horror films filmed in Taiwan. Beast of Blood, Brides of Blood, and Mad Doctor Blood Island. Is that in the vein of like films like these here, Roger? Like that were filmed in other countries, and you could do whatever the hell you wanted, like in Thailand and shit like that. These exploitation films, I guess you would call them. Yeah, Pigs. I believe this was a Trauma release. Predator 1 and 2 need some better editions. Yeah, there's a lot of movies out there. Like, I don't even believe there was a good edition of like T2 on Blu-ray besides like the big expensive editions. And some other ones too. Of course, we all know there's it's really bloody, gory, and just all out crazy. Sounds like my kind of movies, man. You'll have to message me those movies again. Yeah, I'm not a Trauma fan, but I hear Pigs isn't like your typical Trauma release. Like, it doesn't feel like a Trauma movie, and like, I'm not a fan of what the fuck you call it? The company from damn it. Yeah, Empire Pictures, Full Moon, whatever you want to call it. But their older releases seem to be pretty good, which I have one coming up that I just watched for the first time and I loved it. But their new shit, I hear, is just not great. And I've watched some of their new stuff and I can't stand it. But I will be getting all the Toxic Avengers from '88. Even though I'm not a huge Trauma fan, you gotta have Toxie. Yeah, I hear. Oh yeah, Poultrygeist. Yeah, I hear that one's a really good one too. Um, yeah, there's a few earlier titles. Dr. Mordid, Genzo, there is released from '88 Films on Blu-ray and DVD. Had the Empire box set from Full Moon. Great stuff. Too expensive. Yeah, I'm not gonna get like their whole library or anything, but I only got 3 of these left. Yeah, One Dark Night with was it Meg Tilly? That's what I was looking for, and Adam West. So you got Batman in here. I've not watched this yet. It's an awesome shiny slip though, and you got alternate artwork. Well, Roger loves One Dark Night, so I'll have to check this out. Might watch that here soon. And I did order Dogs as part of their Vault collection too. Is the last one they have in stock that comes with a slip cover. It's the most important thing. Hey, it's cool if they got them. If not, it drives me fucking insane. If it's supposed to have one and it's not on there, I'd put the disc back in. Shit. Yeah, One Dark Night looks like an absolute blast, man. I can't wait to dive into this. Dogs. It has David McCallum. That sounds right, Genzo. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked at anything up on it. I saw it was on sale for $10 with the nice slip cover, so I fucking got it. I don't know. Dead Next Door. You paid $250 for the Empire set? Holy crap. How many movies are in that set from Full Moon? Empire, sorry. Dead Next Door. I hear this one's really cool. Yes, it's a TV movie with James Brolin stuck in the mill with addict dogs. Oh, it's a TV movie? I didn't even know that. I just buy stuff for no reason. I don't know anything about it half the time. I just buy it. Yeah, Dead Next Door. I hear this is really cool. This does have a U.S. release as well. And One Dark Night has a U.S. release too. I believe it is from Scorpion? Code Red? One of those two. Same company. Pigs has a release from Vinegar Syndrome. And I Drink Your Blood I believe has a release from Shameless, maybe. And Offerings has a release from Scorpion. So, like I say, most of these movies are available in the U.S., guys, if you're not region free. And my last 88 films released, besides the 3 that are going to be here in the next year or so, once they want to dispatch my order, is one I actually did watch. The only one I watched. That is Castle Freak. Awesome, awesome movie. If nobody's seen this, definitely check it out. Absolutely loved it. Most of the releases in the Empire set are Scream Factory releases, so knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone. Really? Oh, because Scream Factory released their versions of it. Okay, I got you. This is from Stuart Gordon, starring Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton. So you have all 3 of those involved with Reanimator. Absolutely loved the way the freak looked in this. And just, I don't know. I have that Castle Freak disc. Oh, you have the 88 films release? I believe this one is region free. Yeah, I know it is because I watched it on. Oh, yeah, Dagon, Genzo. Thank you for reminding me of that. But yeah, Castle Freak. I recommend the shit out of this one. Dagon and Bride of Reanimator. Next Vestron releases. So super excited for that. Love Bride or Beyond Reanimator. Had an absolute blast with that one. Genzo, I think I picked that up on DVD from Family Video a while back, if I'm not mistaken. Like a long time ago. No. I still haven't seen that Black Sheep movie, Roger. I've been wanting to, and I keep meaning to look for that when I go to Disc Replay and stuff, because that was part of the Dimension Extreme line, and I was actually collecting those for a little while. And, which were pretty much crappy films. Can't remember what. There might have been 1 or 2 good ones in there. I know like Automaton Transfusion or something was one of them. It was pretty bad. Did not care for that one too much, but that Black Sheep was part of that line, and like I say, I wanted to grab it. Yeah, I hear it's a freaking blast, man, and I do want to check it out. Thoughts on the old Leprechaun films? Not the biggest fan. I actually did a review. If you scroll through, or if you click on my playlist and go to podcast, we did we reviewed all of the Leprechaun films all the way through Origins. Bobby, I can't pronounce your last name. Sorry. What's going on, man? Nobody got a copy of Maltese Falcon with Bogart. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Who's Bogart? I'm just kidding. Yes, I know who that is. I forget what I was gonna say. So yeah, anyway, super excited for those next 2 Vestron releases. It feels like it's been forever since they released anything. I'm good. How are you? I'm good too, man. Just chilling, hanging out with you guys. Feel like I haven't talked to anybody in a while, so um, lost my train of thought. Oh, anybody else pick up that Killer Clowns Arrow release? I know Rockin' Blues, you got that on order for me. Can't wait to get that. Thanks for doing that again, man. Really appreciate it. I hear the transfer is freaking amazing. Sorry, I'm kind of looking at other stuff here. Um, oh, like you were gonna pay full price for a movie, Genzo. I probably won't, Anthony. I'm sorry, I'm used to calling you by your regular name, dude. Um, just because there's already a shit ton of them out there. If they ordered from Diabolic and stuff, they've already gotten theirs. I wish Amazon would ship early. Um, Wanted to talk about a movie I picked up today, I did a really bad thing, and Rock and Blues said he did a really bad thing here lately too, and we both bought DVDs. Yeah. Um, Genzo, I know you buy DVDs all the time, so that's not really a big deal for you. But for me to buy one is just, uh, I feel like I committed like a deadly sin or something. But it isn't available on Blu-ray as far as I know. I hear a couple other YouTubers talk about it. So after watching Terrifier, I wanted some more creepy clowns and picked up A Place in Hell, which is inspired by a true killer. Yes, Diabolic does a great job. That is. Oh, sorry, it's monsters. Whew. Still waiting for them to sponsor me. That would be fantastic. Like, it's definitely got to be. Uh, what did I think of Autopsy of Jane Doe? You just blind bought it today. Did you? I loved it. I thought it was great. Um, God, that movie was this. Autopsy of Jane Doe was so unsettling the whole time. She was in, they were in the morgue and stuff. Uh, if I have Netflix, check out the film Ravenous. Oh, yes, The Ritual I've seen, Roger. I watched that when it first came out. Um, Super Dark Times, that was the other one. Uh, I was going to watch that Ravenous, and when they said they had a new title, it was like a recommendation, and it said Ravenous. I thought it was the one with freaking, what was it, David Arquette or something? I know Scream Factory released. I thought it was that one. I was like, oh, cool, I can finally watch that because I don't think I've seen that one. And then I saw it was, what is it, a Spanish film, I believe, or Italian or something. And I have to read, and I didn't feel like reading. So, yeah, but I do want to watch it. It does look pretty good. But yeah, bought a DVD, A Place in Hell, inspired by a real killer. I hear it's actually pretty decent for being a low budget movie and everything. And it has a snowy setting. They get snowed in and everything, and they can't leave, and they have to be saved by this cop or some shit. I don't know. It sounds pretty interesting. It's so big. It's weird. I don't like DVDs at all. Isn't Jane Doe an IFC midnight release? Yes, it is. Oh, it's a Canadian film. Yeah, I hear it's. Oh no, the one I was thinking of, Roger. I am sorry. It wasn't that one. It was Veronica is the one I was thinking of. So if you haven't seen Veronica on Netflix, Roger, check that one out. I heard a lot of great things about it, but you got to read subtitles. That's the one I was thinking of. Was a Spanish film, I do believe. And you were talking about Ravenous. That's right. That's the one with the zombies. I think. Yeah, I can't stand DVDs anymore, man. I mean, in all honesty, it doesn't look that bad. It's just the casing for me now. I'm so used to the Blu-ray cases that um, subs don't bother you. They don't bother me to an extent, as long as they give you enough time to read it and everything, and they're not just really fast. And I hate ones that are like back and forth between English and Spanish or English and another language. It's like just pick a language, especially when they're one person is speaking both languages. I hate that more than anything. It's like speak all Spanish or all English. I don't understand why Horror Man still buys VHS, mostly for movies not released on DVD or Blu-ray. I don't come across movies like that, man. And I'm sure I could online, but yeah, like I said, DVDs look fine. I don't have an issue with watching them. And honestly, if I ever rent from like Redbox, I'll just rent the DVD because it's cheaper and it looks fine. But I'm not gonna buy the DVD if there's a Blu-ray available. Um, but yeah, I look forward to checking this out. I'm probably gonna watch this after this stream is over, and I might do a review on it. I'm not sure. I'm kind of review it out for right now because of reviewing the ones that I had to get done. And I feel like that's all I've been doing lately. So, I don't know. If you guys want me to review this, let me know, and I will. If not, then fuck it. I don't know. Still might. But, yeah, sounds interesting. I love the snowy settings and horror flicks. Um, Disney is selling Black Panther, but not on DVD. Like the Blu-ray Scream Factory and Arrow Video have amazing cover art. Yeah, I was looking at. Speaking of that, I was seeing. No, Tales from the Crypt is not on Blu-ray. The series, no, which I don't understand. I have no idea why. It would take up a lot less space, I tell you that. And I wouldn't even care if they did, two seasons, a case or a disc or something, just to have an upscaled version of that would be great. I still haven't even gotten all the DVDs. Yeah, everybody loves Tales from the Crypt, man. You can't go wrong with it. I mean, if nothing else, just for the cutscenes with the Crypt Keeper. Like, VHS player heads are fucked and I don't get any sound from them. I need to buy a new VHS player. Oh, Roger. Only seen season 1, 3, and 4. Majority of studios are getting out of DVDs once 4K. I doubt it, man. As long as like places like Walmart are your number one retailers and carry a million DVDs, I don't see them stop making them for a while. I see them stop selling Blu-rays in store before DVDs, to be honest, because I think there's more people that buy DVDs than Blu-rays still. Yeah, when does that? Oh shit, that reminds me. When does that reboot of Tales from the Crypt start? From was it Eli Roth? But there is still some cool additions to DVDs out there. Like I'm not getting rid of my edition of Sin City with the big box and the Vista series collections of like Unbreakable and Tombstone and all that stuff. There's really cool editions, and those were like common releases then. When they put DVDs out, they took pride in their packaging at the beginning. I think they might have canceled that reboot. What? I don't know about that. It sounds like they'd already filmed it and stuff. I hope not, man. I mean, I know it's not going to be the same. Yeah, I see Laserdisc all the time. I was just at Half Price Books. They had somebody sold their whole collection, and they had oh, Horror Man. They did cancel it. Fuck. Uh, they had like the Japanese or it was M Night. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I knew it was somebody. Sorry. um, Editions of Exorcist. They had the Guyver Laserdisc, like mint condition. Tales from the Crypt volumes on Laserdisc, like Japanese imports. Somebody had sold their whole collection. I was up there before that, and they had more. Like they've been putting them out in increments, but they want like $20 to $40 for these things. And it'd be cool to have, but it's like, what would I really do with them? I don't know. So yeah, bought a DVD. So angry with myself. Half Price Books. Yes, I have two of them around me. Roger, Half Price Books. I have the first three Hellraisers on Laserdisc, including the Japanese Halloween 2 disc, Exorcist Limited Edition 2. I'm not a big fan of Half Price. The only reason I like them is because they do have stuff you don't see other places. Like they even get some Region B stuff in. I know they had the Blu-ray of Wolf Creek 2, which is only available UK wise. There's no US Blu-ray release for Wolf Creek 2, which is fucking weird. Makes no sense. But man, they're proud of their prices. That is the only thing that kills me. Like the one closer to me has a little card up front all the time with like Criterions and signed stuff, you know, your more obscure things. And I mean, they want like $30 for used Criterions. It's like, really? No. And anything that they get that's like a Screen Factory or a Code Red here and there and stuff like that, they want like fucking retail for them. And I took in that Shout Factory, uh, the one, this one. I sold them this one, still sealed, that I got from the Dollar Tree from Shout Factory. They gave me $2 for it. I think the theatrical cuts of Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2 are only on a Canadian import. Roger just got Wolf Creek 2 and the first series recently, and it was under $50. So, did you get Wolf Creek 2 on Blu-ray, Roger, or the DVD? Because I only have the DVD. Like I said, there wasn't a U.S. release for the Blu-ray, and I wasn't region free at the time it came out. I do want to watch that series still. I gotta look that up on the Fire Stick or something. Did you watch part 2 yet, Roger? Because I loved it. I thought it was great. No, there's only 2 Wolf Creek movies. I don't know how many. Well, Roger says he's waiting for season 3, so I guess there's 2 seasons on the show as well. Oh. Ow. Sorry. Hurting. Mold. Yes, that fire scene was amazing. Yeah, I loved it. I think Wolf Creek 2 was uh isn't Wolf Creek about a sniper? Not necessarily. No. No. It's about a person with frickin' issues. Uh but yeah, Mick, man. That's his name, right? Mick? 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 Trying to find my where's my sign? Huh. Ah, I found it. John Jarrett, man, is awesome. Great guy too. Yeah, Mick Garris. There you go. Because he didn't sign his name on the thing. He just signed to John Jarrett. That he knows where the fuck I live. So I'm still waiting for him to show up at my house. Awesome guy in person, man. Full of energy, full of life. Just great, great dude. And I haven't seen him do a convention since the one I met him at I believe it was Whorehound. Channel Dawnstar, I'm surprised they haven't done more Wolf Creeks. Well, they're doing the series, so I guess you don't really need another movie. I guess. I don't know. You too, Bobby. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I like Wolf Creek 2 better. Hands down. I just think it's a lot more uh, entertaining, and the sequel has a release on Blu-ray if you want to pay. It does have a Blu-ray release here in the U.S., Anthony? I don't remember ever seeing one. Huh. Yeah, a couple other movies I watched recently here and picked up. Wow. And it's like $30, huh? 28, $30. Got this today from Family Video, Genzo. And it was like the only thing I didn't have that was for sale. So I bought this probably piece of shit, and that is Geo Storm. With Gerard Butler and a bunch of other people. $7.99, 3 for $21. It was something else before that. No, I have not. I have not watched the Warner Archive Texas Chainsaw 3, but I have watched a couple others that I had to review that they sent to me for review purposes. Hey, Genzo, it was the only thing. The series is one complete story. Each episode has a chapter in its full story. Oh. We're referring back to Wolf Creek. I'm going to have to check that out. I hope they release the series. Roger, do you know if they're doing a physical release of the series? Yeah, Geo Storm. I'm sure it sucks, but there's nothing else to buy. And if I want free slipcovers, I gotta buy shit. Things I do. I don't know. Yeah, I hear it's a really... Series 1 is out on physical media. Shit, I'm gonna have to find that. Okay, so I can get it from like Amazon UK. Awesome. No, I have not watched House 4. No, no, no. Watched a lot of other stuff I didn't want to watch. Uh, and I was sent from Dark Sky Films, sent me Mohawk. Didn't care for it, to be honest. I can speak a little more of my mind on it now since I'm not doing the review. It felt kind of generic, kind of cheap. Like, even another person commented from the trailer, I forget who it was, that their costumes look like costumes and not uniforms. I don't know. I did like the last 20, 30 minutes of it. It was pretty cool. Kind of had some horror elements in there. And it's from the same director that did We Are Still Here, which I absolutely loved that movie. And yeah, Genzo, Dark Sky does do good ones, man. And I was expecting a lot from this because I like the Innkeepers and shit. Some of their other releases that I've seen have been really good. This one just felt really, I don't know, man. It didn't have a good vibe to it till the end. It was like, but towards the end, man, they were like, when it got down to just a couple of the American soldiers left that were after this girl here, Oak, is her name. They get like really start tripping or something out here in the woods, out here in the forest, and it's like the woods are messing with their minds and everything like that at the same time, and what they do to these people is pretty messed up. But overall, it just, I don't know, it was like it was missing something, and I think it was partly the way it was filmed and stuff. But I don't know, I expected a lot more. But if you guys want to see my full review on it, you can. It's on my channel. I don't know. But yeah, at least they were nice enough to send that to me. Picked up another shitty movie that everyone said is crap. Like, I still gotta watch Bye Bye Man. Can't wait for that. Picked up The Snowman. Why? Because I had like $5 in credit and it was $6. So I paid $1 for it. I don't know. I still want to see it. I hear it's terrible. If you guys have seen it, let me know. It's got a good cast, so I figure for $1 out of pocket, you know, whatever. Yeah, I know, Austin. I haven't heard one good thing about it, but you got Michael Fassbender in there. And I forget who else is in there. Rebecca Ferguson. You got Val Kilmer. And J.K. Simmons. So you got like an awesome cast, man. I love Val Kilmer. And got this at Half Price Books. Roger. $3 for A Christmas Carol. Val Kilmer went nuts though. Trini says it's not good. Trini speaks up and says don't watch The Snowman. Yeah, Kilmer's not aged well. He's a lot of new screen greats are bad films in my opinion. Oh, sorry, I'm reading comments here. There's so many other great horror films they can release. Guess it's all about licensing. Yes, it is, man. It's a shame that they can't just work something out and give us what we deserve to have with these awesome editions, you know. And there's movies that just sit there and don't have a release at all. It's like you're not making any money off of this movie that people want to see. This makes no sense. House of the Devil could be another release. Yeah, I hear that's a really good movie too. I just need like a month to 6 months maybe of do nothing but watch movies and get fat and eat pizza. It'd be great. Yeah, pick that up at Half Price Books. They do have a good prices on their clearance section stuff. This was $3, and this is the George C. Scott version of A Christmas Carol. I don't have that many Christmas movies, so I figured why not. And Yeah, I don't know why I'm talking this way, but it's good to have. I forget who. Uh, Clive Donner. Is Clive Donner related to Richard Donner? Is my question. Roger would probably know something like that. Roger is my film historian. Roger, is Clive Donner related to Richard Donner? So anyway, sorry. These two were sent to me from Warner Archive. Told me to pick a couple movies and they would send them to me if I reviewed them. So I did, and they did. And that is Showdown in Little Tokyo. I absolutely loved this movie. I saw this a long time ago when I was really young. Didn't remember much about it. I think I watched it on regular TV where it took out all the boobies and good stuff. So to watch this in full HD and everything was just a great freaking time. Absolutely loved it. Loved Dolph Lundgren. I like Richard Donner's films. He did the first Omen. Yeah, I was trying to see if he was related to the guy that directed Christmas Carol, because that was Clive Donner, and that it's not a common name I see a lot in film. Yeah, let's be glad The Hidden has been released. Yes, yes, The Hidden, and he, uh, yeah, Tia, what was her name in Wayne's World? God, it's Cassandra or Cassandra, I can't remember. Um, uh, So yeah, I emailed him back my reviews of these two films here, and he's like, "Hey, hit me up next week. I'll send you some more." And like, okay, cool. Um, I'll take free movies anytime. Yeah, Showdown was a blast. Absolutely loved it. And then the other one I got initially from him was Night School. Very underrated slasher from 1981. It says 80 on here, but everything else says 81. Uh, I think this movie was of unknown origin. True Lies needs a Blu-ray. Yes, yes, definitely. I could mention a bunch of movies that need Blu-ray releases, but got second season of Static Shock and the first season of Blood, Brave, and Bold. I don't know any of those, Genzo. Yeah, Night School from '81 is a fantastic film. Uh, Actually has a pretty good storyline to it as well. It doesn't really show you a lot of the kills per se, but I really liked the way this movie was shot. I thought it had great atmosphere and everything, and um, it was just different. It was a different kind of slasher. Really enjoyed this one. True Lies needs a 3D release, and we'll get one soon. Roger is determined that it will. Yeah, those are some recent pickups there. And then I did get my Bird box set. This is the Region B release. I did a trade up with this, and I gave him 4 movies. So we worked out a trade, and I was able to get this without paying the ridiculous price that it went up to. So that was really, really awesome of him. Do I know of Unknown Origin? Oh, it's a killer rat movie? No, I do not. I think I heard someone else talk about that movie, or it might have been you. Roger, you still gotta help me do Google Hangouts live, man, so I can talk to other people in person. That's Peter Weller in it. Oh, Peter Weller's going to be at Whorehound, Indianapolis in August, along with Robert England. So, super stoked uh, for that. The remake of Willard needs a Blu release too. It doesn't have one. I haven't really checked on that. But yeah, I love that remake of Willard, man. Crispin Glover's He plays such a good creepy guy, man. He is just wow. Uh, sorry. Yeah, Roger, man. Give me directions on Google Hangouts to live stream, man, and it would definitely be a blast. Crispin is a cool dude. Yes, he is. And he just doesn't age either, man. He looks exactly like he did in Back to the Future and shit. Crispin Glover is such a strange actor. Yes, he is. He's really weird in, I believe it was the remake of Wizard of Gore as well, which was another Dimension Extreme release, I believe. That breakdown scene during the wake was heart wrenching. Oh, sorry, my back's killing me. I did watch Daddy's Home 2 last night. Had a good time with it. Wasn't bad. And finally watched The Last Jedi. Finally. Check this out. I was pretty disappointed in this. And I know we've talked about this movie before, and I had not watched it yet. But now I've watched it. So, anybody have anything to say about Last Jedi? Please, speak up. No, nothing. Okay. Alrighty. We'll leave that there then. Ah. What are your thoughts on it, Roger? Yes, I watched Daddy's Home 2, but not Humanoids from the Deep because I don't own Humanoids from the Deep. Sorry. Lay it on me, Roger. What are you feeling on Last Jedi? Now that I actually sat down and watched it. No, you're not gonna get into it, no. I'm not, the big Star Wars fanatic. No, Genzo, I do not own Humanoids. I don't have any of the Roger Corman movies, I don't think, besides the one that I showed, the big birdcage dollhouse, um, all that. I think that's the only Corman movie that I have. So, uh, I'll just say a little something about Last Jedi was, like I said, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan in general. Um, so I don't know like every aspect to every part of the story and everything. I know the gist of it and all that, but it, I do agree with a lot of people, and they did Hamill dirty. I love Mark Hamill, man. He's definitely the best part of this movie was Mark Hamill. Um, it didn't feel like a Star Wars movie. I agree with a lot of people. It really didn't. Force Awakens wasn't great either, but it was better than this. I At the rate that they're going with this franchise, they're just gonna drive it into a fucking hole. I don't know. You can definitely tell George doesn't have control over these movies anymore. Which we know he doesn't. But when Luke drank that alien team, yeah, that was pretty funny. And I think it started out okay, and then it just, I don't know. What'd you have? Like probably 15, 20 minutes total between Ray and Kylo Ren doing their shit, doing their. It seems like it's best to stick with the first three movies and hell with the rest. Yes, Anthony, definitely. I don't know. The three after the first three were just, they were a mess too. But still better than this shit. And I like Revenge of the Sith. So I don't know. Clone Wars, not so much. Um, I don't know. It just their back and forth was just unnecessary in this. everything. And you knew what was... There's no cliffhanger. Is there to be... Yeah, the prequels are just okay. Yeah, but they're still better than this. I don't know. I like the first three plus Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I mean, Revenge of the Sith is probably the best of the three prequels. But yeah, Last Jedi, not enough lightsaber battles for one. Till towards the end, can't fucking stand the guy that plays Kylo Ren. I can't even look at him and take him serious. The other, fuck, I don't remember his name. His partner, buddy, whatever. I don't know everybody's name in the fucking Star Wars universe, but he reminded me of Grandma's Boy. I am not a robot. Yeah, how much do clothes cost in the Matrix? That's what he reminded me of. Adam Driver, was that his name, or I don't remember who plays who, man. I don't know. But yeah, it's not a fucking Star Wars movie. I gave it 2 stars on Stardust. Follow me on Stardust, guys, if you would, please. I kind of gave up doing reviews on it because they weren't getting very many views, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just doing this for me. So if you guys would, please follow me on that app and everything. Adam Driver plays Kylo Ren. It's so with his face, man. I can't stand to fucking look at him. He's not a badass. I don't know. Best part of that movie was Luke, even though I don't know. He was still the best part. Love Mark Hamill. I don't know. So, yeah, I did watch that. I think that was it. Haven't watched. Roger says stick with horror. He was good in Midnight Special. I haven't seen. This one I'll talk about here is Insidious Last Key. I haven't watched it yet. I hear it's not good at all. I did get this for my birthday from my wife, so still look forward to checking it out. I hear it's kind of boring, so I don't know. It's making a weird noise. You haven't watched any of these Insidious movies? I love the Insidious movies. I like the first 3. Whoa. All the best. Moving on. Yep. All right, Roger. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Adam Driver looks like that punk kid in high school who talks all this shit and never gets shoved against lockers. Yeah, he's not a badass for sure. I'm about done too, so. Thanks, Roger. Hook me up with those Google Hangouts, man. It's weird not seeing people I'm talking to. So, strong cast really helps the series. I don't know, Genzo, which one you're talking about. I'm about to head out of here too, guys. If you would, do me a favor, hit that like button before we end this thing too. I don't know what it really does, but I don't know. I hear it helps you, so. Insidious. What did I think of Mary Poppins, Leia? It was really kind of hard to watch Princess Leia in this because of knowing that, it was her last movie and everything. It was pretty sad. But I don't know. It was still enjoyable though. It wasn't a Star Wars movie, but it was enjoyable. I think I'm gonna take the advice of sticking to horror films. It's my home. It's where I live. I'm better at talking about them than I am fucking Star Wars. Like, I really don't care. I just watch them for entertainment. I'm not into them like a lot of people. So, whatever. Alright, guys. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for joining. Uh, Comment down below on any of these movies that I went through at the beginning and all that good stuff. And I'll probably see you guys next Saturday. We'll just start doing these on Saturdays instead of Fridays. And feel free to drop down in the comments any topics you want to go over, anything like that. And yeah, I'll talk about whatever you guys want. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.